Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected
Moon Knight.
If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1. You can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one. Hey guys, did I do that?
Wait, was Urkel in this?
No.
Oh, okay. Then what's the deal with the intro?
Didn't you hear? We covered Moon Knight.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Urkel has multiple personalities.
Yeah,
Holy
there's Urkel
shit.
and then Urkel.
Stefan Urkel.
Yeah, didn't you know, Richard? That's why. No!
Oh.
No.
So the condition is referred to as dissociative identity disorder. So...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't try this week. I didn't have to try this week. I didn't care about this fucking show. Could you guys care about this fucking show? What are your thoughts on Moon Knight? Please, I'm curious to know.
My thoughts is that they took a comic book, they took, like, let's say, something like Daredevil,
Yeah.
and they took out all the superhero parts.
That's fine.
And, yeah, it was just a drama. There was barely any superhero.
The parts that were superhero weren't good, though, so it's like, fine.
You didn't get to even see most of them.
You got to see some of it, and when you did, it was just like, okay.
It wasn't very superhero-y, yeah.
No. Which is not the problem. The problem is that it didn't seem to do anything well. It just kind of existed. It's like, okay, I guess I'm watching this for the next 6 hours. That's cool.
Thank God it was only 6 episodes.
God.
I liked it. I don't, it wasn't my favorite of the... I'm trying to think what it even was my favorite. No, probably Hawkeye, actually. Was my favorite of the D plus shows.
The D plus, yeah.
I didn't even know they had a Hawkeye one. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Hawkman.
Well, it's
Hawkman?
funny because from talking, I think Hawkeye was the least well received, but I enjoyed it the most. I think. I don't know. Maybe that then WandaVision, and then this and what you call it, were like the same.
Mandalorian.
Winter Soldier and the Captain Man.
Yeah, Falcon, Winter Soldier. And even thinking about it, that might have been better too.
Couldn't watch that one. I could not care.
The end,
not even.
Well, I
kind of
loved
care.
the end of Falcon, Winter Soldier. I thought it was super cool, but I don't know.
We're not here to talk about that one.
No, we're here to talk about Moon Knight. You know,
So,
the show
like-
with the guy who did the stuff and the thing.
How long has this guy been a hero for?
Moon Knight, or will the character
Like-
existed, or the show?
Forever, probably.
Yeah, because I imagine all these heroes or whatever, they start off by being a cameo in some other thing, like just to get the introduction, and then they get their own series.
Oh no, this was just his own.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You saying that was the problem? They should have introduced Moon Knight first.
I don't know. With a lot of comics, it's like, okay, Wolverine's first appearance. Craig, what was Wolverine's first appearance?
Hulk 181.
See? Boom.
Hey, Craig, what was Moon Knight's first appearance?
Werewolf by Night.
He's got enough of it.
Like
Okay.
12 or something. I can't remember.
So it was someone else's comic book series.
Yeah.
That's how they all work.
I just wanted to be sure. I wanted to make sure he
32.
didn't come out of thin
32.
air.
Werewolf by Night 32. Crap, I can't.
I mean,
we never
what
have that
Craig
book in the
say?
shop. It's a lower print book. Very expensive. Very expensive.
How much?
I don't know. Like low grade ones are in the thousands. Probably. So then high grade ones, you know.
Do people like this guy?
People love Moon Knight. And
why?
I don't. Because he's got a cool costume.
Wait, Kowska, did you know Moon Knight before this series?
Not really. I know a little bit because I watched the Catcast and they talked about Moon Knight when this show was, coming up. So I knew a little bit before actually watching the show.
But not
before
really.
Before then, the only reason I know of Moon Knight is because this show exists.
Okay.
Moon Knight for me, I first saw Moon Knight in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, I think.
Is that a video game?
Yeah, it's the video game.
The video game. It was like in the 360, I think. So you're talking like, I don't know, that era.
So you have decades of experience with Moon Knight.
Well, decades of being aware of the character, yes. I mean, but here's the thing. Everybody loves in the comic book world, people love Moon Knight, but they don't know shit about Moon Knight. They know he has multiple personalities and that he's somehow related to Egypt. But like not many.
That was my takeaway.
But that's like kind of it, I guess. And then like
was there more?
And he has a cool costume. And that's like kind of think why people like him, because he has a cool costume.
Does look like a mummy.
What's the end of the
Wait, is that what they were going for?
In this, yeah, I guess they were going
to make
for
the Egyptian man wrapped up in toilet paper. Yeah, bud, they made it look like a mummy.
I wasn't a big fan of the whole mummy look, honestly. Although it did grow on me. But it's it still looks like the costume quite a bit. Obviously,
What's it supposed to look like? Not toilet paper?
Not toilet papery, but yeah, the same. If you took out all the wrapping and just made it a suit, then yeah, that's the same.
How'd he get the suit? We never found out. Wait, do we even talk about it now?
What are you talking about in the show? Here's the thing: in the comic books, he doesn't even have superpowers. So it's like it doesn't. It's just kind of weird. In the show, he clearly has superpowers, and the suit just appears. I don't think that happens in the comic books. But like I the only comic book I've ever read for Moon Knight was like the 2011-ish, 12-ish run. I can't remember what year it was. But and at that point his multiple personalities were Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America. So it was a
How'd that happen?
That sounds cooler.
It was a
lot cooler than what we watched.
It was a different thing. And like, he would be talking with those personalities like sometimes, so you'd see them. And it was, I don't know. I never finished it because I didn't love it, and I ended up dropping it after like 10 issues or something like that.
What? But it sounds so great.
Sound pretty cool.
It was, like I said, it was just okay, and then I dropped it. And then it probably got canceled because it probably only went like 20 issues at most.
Knowing of what I know of Moon Knight, it's being just kind of okay. That tracks. I'll believe it.
It's a cool
this
costume.
Getting canceled?
He has a cool costume. It's literally the
Is
only
that
reason.
why we're keeping it? Disney Plus is renewing it for another season.
I'm telling you,
he has
people
a cool
love
costume?
him just because he has a cool costume. There's no other reason. And he's kind of like Batman.
Probably did well, right?
It did do well.
That's why it's being renewed.
But I don't know. Is
what
it
do you
getting
mean by
renewed?
did well?
They I don't think they have plans for a season 2.
I thought maybe they said something because he said something.
Who? Me?
Richard, why, Richard, did you hear something, or are you just saying garbage out of your mouth hole?
I'm just assuming, like, you know,
so
if
never
people
mind.
like the costume, is that why?
Okay.
That's why it became a show in the first place. Is
I'll
because
believe that.
people like
Yes,
the
because
costume.
people like the costume. No, I don't think they're going to continue this series just because people like the costume. I'm going to assume it did well because it's a superhero show on the Disney Plus.
So is this the only Disney superhero show that isn't connected with like the movies or a character movie?
I mean, it is connected because it's in the same world as them, but there's no like direct link. Yes.
Yeah, because all the other shows were direct links in some way,
this
right?
one, I guess, is the first. It's starting here, and then I'm sure he will end up doing something because I think they have plans for like Daredevil, and
They do?
They do. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be weird if they didn't bring Daredevil into the Spider-Man and then do nothing with him.
What about the lady? I like the ladies show, season 1.
Jessica Jones?
Yeah, her.
I mean, I think they have plans for those characters. There's talk. So I wouldn't be surprised if Moon Knight ends up kind of hanging out with those guys. Because that seems to be
the rejects?
They're not rejects. They're great characters.
Did you see the Defenders?
The Defenders?
They're rejects.
The Defenders sucked. That was a really bad show.
Yeah, that happened, and then they just axed all of them.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
rejects.
Hopefully when Disney takes the reins, then, I don't know. I'm just saying. That would probably be the way they would want to go, but I don't know. They have plans for so much other stuff. There's Miss Marvel shows coming out. There's an Ironheart show coming out.
Who's Ironheart?
Ironheart was I don't know exactly much about her. Riri Williams is her name, and she is a black female character who takes on kind of the mantle of Iron Man.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well,
she was she was introduced in that era when they were really trying to get all that diversity, and that's where Miss Marvel came from. Miles Morales.
Okay. Well, we'll save that
Captain
for their
America
show.
became Falcon at that, Falcon became Captain America in that same era.
Yeah. But we're going to save that for their shows, Craig. Because right now, I want to talk about Moon Knight some more. Because I realized something. Yes, because I realized something. That the Moon Knight show has one of your favorite TV tropes, Casca. The unreliable narrator.
I don't mind it in this case because it's not like actively lying to me. It's just he's passing out. And that I'm fine with. When it's them actively lying to you and then going, that's not how it happened. What a twist. It's like, that wasn't a twist. You lied to me the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make a twist. They're very upfront about this man is having blackouts and he's ending up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, when it's the character lying to you, saying this is how things happen, and then the show goes, oh, it actually went like this. Aren't we smart? I'm like, okay, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
That's when I have a problem with it. So,
yeah.
Mr. Robot, a fine example of, are we just tapping ourselves on the fucking back because we just wasted my time
fooled
for
y'all.
like a fucking whole season. It's like, okay, great. But no, Moon Knight that's one thing that Moon Knight does not do poorly because it didn't try to deceive anyone. It was very upfront about what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I will say this, the first episode or two of Moon Knight, I'm like, oh, okay, there's something going on here. And then you see what it is and you're like, okay, I'm tapping out again. I'm good. See you, Moon Knight. I get it. I'm over here now. Have fun.
Gotcha. So you didn't last long at all.
No, I probably tapped out around the time he said Avatar, the movie or the anime. And I'm like, all right, see you.
Oh, God.
I'm out. You fucking dumbass piece of shit garbage show. Great. You did it. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. Craig, what'd you think of the ride?
I enjoyed it. It was, I guess I told you it wasn't my favorite, but it was great. It was good. It was enjoyable. No One Piece.
I don't know. Wait, what?
It was no One Piece.
No, it's no One Piece. Rarely are things One Piece, though.
No.
Yeah.
But hey, give it maybe 20 more years. It'll get there.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to confirm a season 2 first before it can even get on the same.
You confirmed it earlier in the show. Where have you been?
No, I didn't know if it's true or not.
There is not a
thought,
season 2 confirmed because they probably have to figure out what they're planning to do with the character next because of because it all connects into the same universe. That's why there was no
don't
second
they have these things
WandaVision
planned
season.
out like 3 years in advance?
I was going to say, yeah, I find it hard to believe that they would introduce a character without knowing what they're going to do with it.
Well, maybe the next thing's going on in the movie. There might not be another episode or another season for a couple of years because he might show up in whatever, Like I said, WandaVision doesn't have a season 2 because her story continues in Strange.
Continues. Yeah, it would be weird if it had a season. That would make no fucking sense.
It wouldn't make any sense.
There's lots of reasons for it not to have a season.
Let's do the TV show thing again. Let's just do it again.
One more go, baby. People loved it.
This time we'll do some other, like, we'll do cartoons.
Not enough Lucy. Get more Lucy in there, boys. I love Lucy.
I feel like I'm kind of in the dark on this because I didn't watch that one.
Oh, you suck dick, but WandaVision was fantastic.
I haven't seen any movies with that lady in it.
Who cares? You think I did?
I don't know. I thought you might have a little familiarity.
What do I give a fuck about this character?
Rich, you love Full House, though.
Yeah, WandaVision is good if you, and I know you have ever watched sitcoms. Like, it goes through the history of sitcoms.
Did
like,
I
through and
do
through.
that?
Yes, exactly. I'm pretty sure they have a Stefan moment.
Does Jaleel White make a cameo?
He makes 5 of them. They paid him very well.
Shit. Okay. Man. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to that. I feel like I have to catch up with a lot of Marvel stuff.
You don't. That's the beauty of it. You don't. Throw all of it in the garbage or else you're just going to get fed up with everything because it's all the same fucking bullshit. Just watch WandaVision.
Are people tired of Marvel stuff
My dad watched WandaVision and loved it. He's never seen, like, any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah. Because you don't have to.
I had to explain a couple things to him about, like, the Vision, like, what happened to him. But, like, other than that, it was, like, he enjoyed it. Especially because...
Am I going to need to text you while I watch it?
No, you could just Google if you have a question.
He doesn't want to Google. He wants the human connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need a human connection.
So for that, you want the human connection, but when you go out to lunch with somebody, you're like, nah. Goodbye.
Craig, he's ashamed of how he eats. Have you ever seen him eat?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's disgusting. Are you feeling with, like, how snakes...
Actually, I have. I remember Rich used to... stick his hand in his drink to take an ice cube out.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
To wash his hands or something?
Why would you want to see that? Yeah, it's what he does. He's a monster.
At least nowadays, I actually am home when I take the ice cube out of the drink. I don't do it in my car.
What was the purpose of that?
Craig, the ice will dilute the drink and make it too cold. It's going to hurt my teeth.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
So better stick your dirty hands in there.
Your dirty ass fucking hands right in your fucking drink.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I don't know a better solution.
Wipe it right on the
just
dashboard
drink the thing.
Yeah, drink the soda.
I don't want to let Taco Bell win.
Soda's too sweet anyway. It could use the dilution. It's fine.
No, I like it like that.
And ask for no ice.
I feel like taking 1 cube of ice out or 2 cubes of ice out isn't going to make it warmer.
Craig, I take all of the ice out.
Takes it all
it's
out.
not
He's in
just
there
the
for a
1 or
while,
2
but-
cubes.
He's like,
Well,
my
that's
hands
why
already in there, might
then,
as well.
then you just say no ice.
I do, and sometimes they give me ice. You think
That's why
I'm going
you give
to...
it back.
I don't want to be that guy.
Well, too bad, because if you're not that guy, then you're the guy who's putting his hands in the fucking soda, and that no one should ever be that guy.
Also, it's not like you're just saying it because you didn't want ice. You have a legitimate issue with your mouth, or you have sensitive teeth, so you can't handle.
Oh, I just say it hurts my teeth. It doesn't actually hurt my
Then what
teeth.
the fuck are you talking about? Get the
He's
fuck
trying
out
to
of here.
justify his disgusting behavior, Craig. Don't fall for it.
Well, he doesn't. He can't burp either. So him having sensitive teeth is
Yeah,
believable.
I don't know why he drinks soda if he can't burp.
I mean, I like the taste.
So just let it sit out and get flat, and then you should drink it.
Then you could, anytime you go to
maybe-
Taco Bell, you could always have this, like, you bring the one from last week, which is now flat,
Oh, there you go.
and then you
just
order a
rotate
new
'em.
one, and you just rotate.
Yeah.
Or what I could do is I do what the wine people do, where they swirl it around in their mouth, then they spit it out, so they get the full flavor without actually swallowing it.
Okay, you get that too.
Yeah, I think that's good. But the thing is, I don't think you're supposed to swirl soda around in your mouth because it'll just ruin your teeth.
So what?
You brush your teeth.
I don't know.
Yeah, brush your teeth.
But it hurts to brush my teeth.
Because he has sensitive
I
teeth.
don't think it's supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to hurt to brush your teeth, bud.
I don't know.
Which part hurts?
All of them. The corners mainly.
Rich, do you have a dentist?
I saw her just the other day, about 3 years ago. She's been emailing me a lot, telling me to book my appointment.
Did you talk to her about your teeth hurting when you brush them?
No.
Maybe instead of sending people laptops, you could go for a checkup.
We have to figure out why is it the toothbrush? Or are you using like one of those hypersonic ones?
An Oral-B electric one.
There's no way that's supposed to fucking hurt your teeth.
No, man.
What is he doing? Are you like really pushing on it? What are you doing that's hurting your teeth? You do this every day, twice, 3 times. And
I think he brushes with steel wool.
I think my teeth might look a little funny if I did that.
It's true.
Man.
These wouldn't have
but
any
one
teeth.
time, I decided I never wanted to go to the dentist again. So I got like a plaque removal kit, which has like the stuff that the dentist has.
Yeah,
like it has like the mirror on one end and then like a pick on the other.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I then learned that I shouldn't be doing that.
No.
At least not myself. But,
Yeah,
you live and you learn.
They're professionals. Like, they go to school for this.
Why his teeth should not be hurting when he brushes, guys. I feel like I'm the only one who's alarmed here.
How did we get on this teeth discussion? Oh, because of Baja
soda.
Blast.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Like
How did
work.
we get up the soda? Because
It's amazing.
Because he wanted to talk to you about WandaVision. You said you talk to me about that, but you won't have lunch with me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, there
Isn't
you go.
it amazing?
There's the full recap of the podcast. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Oh, but I may actually go to the dentist soon because work is now giving me $200 to go to my doctor's appointments.
That's very kind of them. Ask about your teeth hurting when you brush them because that's not supposed to happen.
I think they'll figure it out for me.
I don't know if they will.
I don't know. Like if I start saying ow and they start doing something at the doctor's office, they're probably going to say, did that hurt? And I'll say, yeah. And then they'll say, okay. And then they'll tell me why.
When you go to the doctor's office, you're supposed to tell them
the
issues that you're having.
It's kind of what they're like. They're not there to solve it. And exactly.
They're just not going to poke everywhere around your body until they're like, does this hurt? And I poke everywhere. Until
now they may find out eventually. You're right. However, if you tell them up front, everything will go a lot faster.
No, like that's the way my dad does it too when he goes to the doctor. Like the doctor will say, how much do you drink a night? And he'll say, half a bottle of wine. And then he tells me later on, but what he doesn't know is that I have a really big bottle. So half a bottle is more like 1.5 bottles. And yeah, we just try to get one over on the doctor.
That's not how that works.
I don't know why are you doing that? What is the purpose?
Because we don't want to get in trouble or get scolded for what we do in our free time.
The doctor doesn't scold you. The doctor just wants to help you not be sick.
Yeah, make you not die.
He'll tell you not to do things, and I don't like being told what to do or not do.
They tell you not to do things. It's your job to not do it. If you choose not to, then that's your choice. But the doctor's going to keep telling you not to.
Okay.
I'm so confused. You're an adult.
Yeah, I can make my own choices.
Like, look, the doctors always tell me to lose weight, and now I'm working on that.
He's finally doing it.
But, it's not easy. Because I like to eat.
It's fair.
Moon Knight, guys.
Yeah, it's a show on Disney Plus. It features a guy. He does heroic things sometimes. Usually not.
Not really. Not in the show.
Has 2 voices. That's fun.
So the show starts off with a fella, his name is Stephen Grant, and he works at
I don't think we need to go into the nitty-gritty too much.
He works at a museum.
Does the gift shop.
He works at a gift shop. And he's been blacking out.
All of his life.
Tying himself to the bed, too.
Because he's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Waking up in strange places. Missing days of his life.
Making dates with women that he doesn't remember. Making dates with them.
I thought he did remember making dates with them.
He's growing
fins back.
So this is what I have questions about.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Like, we don't have to talk about this in story order, right? Can I just talk about the fish?
Sure.
and what maybe happened there. Like, did the fish die and then the other man is replacing his fish constantly?
I don't know about constantly, but he did definitely replace the fish this one time, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. That's all my questions I had about this show.
It's a good question. Really cleared things up for everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. But okay, Museum Man, he just, like, I guess he's trying to unravel the mystery of what's happening to him, but he gets caught up in something. Bad guys. He's stealing their treasure. Accidentally?
Well, no,
Purposefully?
not accidentally. So
He's
what's
got a
happening
scarab.
is he's got a scarab. Yeah, he was unraveling the mystery, but he wasn't like actively trying to do it. It's just
He woke up
whatever
in the
was
middle of
happening
nowhere.
turns out in the middle of it happening. Yeah, and usually that doesn't happen. Usually when he wakes up, it's in his bed, and whatever has happened for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And as it turns out, this man has dissociative identity disorder, and for whatever reason, now it seems like those identities, which were more separate, are kind of mending together, and they're fighting for control.
Okay. I think I figured everything out.
You did it. You solved the Moon Knight, and that's the show. He's just like this mild mannered loser who works in a museum gift shop. But sometimes he's like this cool Indiana Jones type. Goes on adventures, steals scarabs, fights Egyptian gods, you know.
Yeah, because
does.
there's a man that's trying to summon an Egyptian god or something, or be possessed by him.
Harrow.
So
That's his name,
this
is
guy,
Yeah,
is
I'm trying to think of the
Arthur Harrow,
Arthur Harrow. I'm trying to think of the god's name.
Amit.
Kunta.
Amit. That's it. Thank you. The crocodile one.
Yep.
Yeah, but so like this guy, like the dude, the Avatar guy.
Okay, every character is an avatar of someone.
Arthur Hammett.
Okay, thank you.
Hamat. What's his
Harrow.
name?
Harrow.
Harrow.
Arthur Harrow.
So he has special powers, right?
A little bit. So what he has is the staff of Amit's first avatar, which had a little bit of her power in it. So he doesn't necessarily have special powers, but the staff does, which he's using to channel some of Amit's strength. Amit, in this case, was an Egyptian god who decided it was best to judge people before they committed the crime and punish them before they got the chance. If you've seen anime, which I'm sure you've all have, you know, Psycho-Pass was like completely this. That was the whole plot.
This is actually the whole plot of Civil War II. Marvel.
What?
Marvel Civil
Oh,
War
I
II.
thought that there was an actual real life event called Civil War II.
War II.
This is
And I was like,
Marvel
holy
Civil
shit.
War II. This exact same thing.
It's like like an idea that's been around for centuries.
Like
Is
Baby
Psycho-Pass
Hitler.
good? I remember watching like one episode.
I loved it in the beginning, and then it just became anime, and I'm like, okay, it's weird that you did that with this show in particular, but okay. Like if I became anime, I mean, it went from like the cool monster of the week doing like cool crime shit because they're like detectives, and it became like everything's linked to the one mastermind who's the big bad, the big anime bad who's lurking in the background, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna tap out. I don't need this. I don't need all anime to be the same. You know, I like it when you shake things up a little bit. So
You don't need a big bad behind everything.
You don't. I get it. Like, but it's like, why does everything need to do that? Like, fucking, I enjoyed Gotham at first too because it was just you know, Gordon chasing down bad guys, and it was like, no, it's all connected. It's like, okay, great.
Fish Mooney.
What?
Remember Fish Mooney?
Yeah, I do. It's great.
Keeps your wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
All right. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Moon Knight. Are we here to talk about Moon Knight?
I guess so. I think we talked about most of it. Just we talked about the villain, and you know their destinies are now intertwined because of the scarab, and you know, I guess what's his face also is possessed by a god. Our main character, who Steven, and what's the other guy?
Mark
Spector.
Mark Spector, and he is the avatar of Khonshu.
Khonshu, that's it.
He's the bird one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or one of the bird ones. I guess Horus is also a bird one.
So did he not have skin because he's dead?
Sure.
I think he just looked like that.
Yeah, they just chose to make up a bird skull with no body, basically. Well, invisible body, I guess. More accurate.
Okay. He looked cool.
Yeah, he was cool. Had a great voice. I believe that was. I wrote it down. F. Murray Abraham. You know him as Salieri from Amadeus.
What?
That was my takeaway. Salieri, Amadeus. You know Amadeus, the movie.
Amadeus.
That's the one. Sure.
I don't know. That's the only time that I've heard Amadeus.
I kind of figured. That's fine. Amadeus Mozart, bud.
Dr. Zaius?
It is Dr. Zaius. No. It's the song is Amadeus, but I think Dr. Zaius. Was that like a Simpsons thing?
It was The Simpsons.
Okay.
I saw that episode last night. Or no, even this morning, because I think it's when Troy McClure gets his career back. Maybe.
Sure. I'm gonna say yes.
Because Troy McClure has a fish fetish, and no one in Hollywood wanted to work with him. And then he goes on a date with Selma or Patty, probably Selma. And then, like, I guess TV reporters, they see Troy McClure and Selma out having a date, and they're like, "Oh man, so he is normal." And then he gets his career back.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, and then Dr. Zaius. I think, maybe.
I'll believe it. That all tracks for my knowledge of what The Simpsons once was. Sounds accurate.
I'm going back to it in case you couldn't tell.
Oh, man. No, I figured. Jesus. I think about it. It's right there. I can just watch The Simpsons. It's like, what do I get out of that?
Yeah.
Like I get to the wall, and then what? I choose to scale it, or I move on with my life? Again? I have to make that decision again?
Yeah. Like, at what point, what is the turning point for The Simpsons?
Probably season 10.
Like, I was actually looking up on the Wikipedia, just like average viewers or whatever. And I think like Simpsons might have peaked around like season 12.
I'll believe that.
And then from there, it's just downhill. And now it's only averaging like 2 million.
Yeah.
And it's like
at this point, it's just it's an obligation to keep it going so that they can sell property. Items, things. That's
what
where
are
all the
they
money
selling?
comes from. Simpsons tapped out. I'm sure is making still money till this fucking day.
What is Simpsons tapped out?
It's the cell phone game, bud.
Okay, so I have a question here.
What's up, bud?
So let's say Simpsons, they eventually stop making it. Will they just like fade into obscurity like the Peanuts or something?
I don't think the Simpsons. I don't
have
know
the
if it
Peanuts
can
faded to obscurity.
Also, yeah, the Peanuts are everyone knows the Peanuts, even if you don't know the Peanuts.
Think about Dorney Park, because I think Snoopy is affiliated with Dorney Park. At least I think it's Dorney Park or one of the parks.
Yeah, yes, Dorney Park. Yeah, you are correct.
And it's also like Six Flags and Looney Tunes, because Looney Tunes they were fading out a bit.
Is that a
Six Flags was like WB owned, so that's why. So because they also had like the Batman and that kind of DC characters.
True.
What if Simpsons started? Well, if Disney started to kill the Simpsons just so that they could get theme park rights back from Universal.
They probably are getting them back at some point. Is the Simpsons ride even still there?
They have like a Springfield at Universal.
It's true. There's a Mo
but
tavern.
That's only in Florida.
Get a flaming Mo.
So they could use the theme park rights in California.
But isn't that the same reason why they can't get like Spider-Man at Disney World?
Yeah, because they own the theme park rights on like the eastern half of the country. It's really strange.
Anyway, so hold on. For a moment, Richard did say Disney is trying to kill the Simpsons.
Yeah,
I think I need to
do you think that Disney could? Because right now Simpsons is dying. We know that.
I don't think that was Disney's intent to kill the Simpsons.
But do you think? Well, I guess
I think
feel like
being
Disney
on 30
has the resources.
Years is probably just what's killing the Simpsons.
Yeah, that and like think about the people who are writing the Simpsons. Like, can we just like stay like for a second, stop and think about the people writing the Simpsons? It's more than likely people who are a fan of the Simpsons, right? And at this point, it's probably people who are fans of The Simpsons after 30 years of people coming in and out. It's just like the more people coming in, it's the characters and the writing is just going to become caricatures of what it once was. And it's just going to get to a point where it's all just kind of a mess, especially when they add more and more like modern elements to it.
It's kind of like my great grandmother's like cookie recipe, and like as it's being passed down generation by generation, the like recipe is maybe getting smudged or diluted a little bit.
I'm gonna say it's more like a giant game of telephone, and I'm gonna stop you there from whatever thing you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay,
it makes a lot of that makes a lot of sense. And also why...
Thank you.
It's all... Well, no, what Casca said, the giant game of telephone.
and that's what The Simpsons is today.
But I think that's also why South Park hasn't really suffered too much.
South Park is it's been Matt Stone and Trey Parker the whole time. But also, they're willing to, like, instead of trying to mend South Park to common day, no, that's what they're doing. They're mending South Park to be relatable rather than The Simpsons, which just feels like they're trying to keep The Simpsons but also just shove everything in there to try to make it relatable to people. It comes off as weird.
I watched the Lisa Meets Billie Eilish short on Disney Plus.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Not great.
Yeah, I was shocked.
At the very end, you see like Goofy dancing with Cinderella though. It was bizarre. It was wonkers.
That's cool, I guess. They love they like shoving Disney characters into those.
They really do now.
But they've always kind of did that. Like, I don't know. I think that is another stamp of this is something The Simpsons has been doing since the dawn of time. You know, when the Simpsons not mentioned they were a part of Fox. You know, and it just completely shat on Fox and threw like Scratch in there or something. From Ice Age.
They also tried to, poke at Disney quite a bit too back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just everything they tried to poke fun at.
Yeah. It was irreverent.
Yeah.
It was the badasses at the time, Again, The Simpsons, I can't really speak too much on modern day Simpsons because I try not to pay attention to it. It's because it's sad.
Like, I don't know what I'm going to do once I get to the wall. Because right now I think I'm around, like, season 7 or 8.
You're approaching it, like, steadily.
Yeah.
Because from what I remember, because I did a few years back, I did, again, made the decision to watch some of The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it past what I have watched before. And out of that mess of garbage, there was one good episode that I hadn't seen in my life, and it was like this weird musical about Lisa in a different school.
Uh-huh.
And I think maybe that's it. I think that's where it ends.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to try to journey past it. Maybe I will one day. Because I was surprised by that one. That was like, wow, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That reminds me that they've also been like throwing Simpsons, like, I think that they had some kind of Loki Simpsons thing.
Oh, I saw that on the I saw that on YouTube because Bill Cipher was in that episode, and that was exciting. Yeah, they showed all the versions of Loki throughout history because they ate some wasabi at a Japanese place and they hallucinated.
Is that the short or is that an actual episode?
I don't know. I just saw that one clip on YouTube because people were excited because Bill Cipher was there, star of from Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, amazing Disney show.
Okay.
Which reminds me, what was the worst part about trying to watch fucking Moon Knight, boys?
That you could have been watching modern day Simpsons.
No, but close. You're like, you're right at the fucking gate, buddy, and I'm gonna let you in. All right. They just put on most of the rest of the season 3 of Amphibia. No. I learned that day that show was up there. The day I had to watch Moon Knight. So I was going from an episode of Moon Knight to a good time with Amphibia. And then back to Moon Knight. And then back to Amphibia. And then Moon Knight. And then Amphibia.
Like, how long are the Amphibia episodes? Because I feel like you could have done like
22 minutes.
You should have done one Moon Knight, 2 Amphibia.
Well, there wasn't a lot of Amphibia. Okay, so Amphibia stopped.
He also had
Disney
to
Plus,
get finished with Moon Knight. So.
I also had to finish Moon Knight, yeah. My reward for watching Moon Knight was Amphibia. But so Disney Plus, Disney in general, stopped. Amphibia took a hiatus in the middle of the season. So we're already like 12 episodes in.
Okay.
And they didn't even put the rest of the episodes up. They only put maybe another, like, I think it was 5 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to, if I sat there and watched them, I would have finished Amphibia and then been stuck with just Moon Knight, and that would have been brutal. Yeah. Oh, boy. But Amphibia is great. That show stayed great and really like grew into something so much more. Though you had a taste of that. You remember season 1, don't you, boys?
Yeah.
It started off as Monsters of the Week, and towards the end, it became more serialized. And they kind of continued down that route where they had this big grand story, but still kept the silliness that you'd find from, a regular ass cartoon. And it was a great balance, but it still had them grow along with their characters. And it's like, this is a fucking show. And then Moon Knight was there, and it's like, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Moon Knight was something. Like, they also had that girl character, Layla.
She was there. Yeah, Layla.
Yeah, trying to, I guess, she's kind of like helping piece things together too.
Yeah.
And on this journey.
Sure. Why not? No, it wasn't much of a journey. It was just like, I'm blanking out. It's like, oh, you have multiple personalities. Okay.
Yeah. The more that you explain Moon Knight, the more I think that maybe I didn't like Moon Knight. Like, this
Asuka
happens
has that
a
way
lot
about
with
him.
Yeah. It's like me and Craig just need to listen to you, and then our opinions are changed completely.
I don't think that's true. I think Craig still likes Moon Knight. I don't blame him for liking Moon Knight. I think there's merit to Moon Knight if you don't care about watching better things. It's fine. Moon Knight isn't bad. If you don't care, watch Moon Knight. It's perfect. It does a good job of existing, and it doesn't try to do anything else. And that's fine. I think the perfect example of Moon Knight, because we don't care. We can jump right to the end, right?
Yeah.
Because the whole time it's a struggle between Steven and Mark. They join forces. They work together. It's great. It's fine. It's hunky-dory. They take out the bad guy, except they don't. The bad guy wins, and he's just about to do the finishing blow on our hero, and then they just Deus Ex Machina the fuck out of it and go, he blanks out and goes, oh, we won. Because the third personality took over and kicked ass. And it's like, yeah, you know what? That feels like Moon Knight.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I expected the show. It's just like, yeah, whatever. We did it. Have fun. It's like, okay, I guess.
Well, it
that's
seems
fine.
like the third personality might have taken over a couple other times and you just didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because when that one kid, I guess it was when they were about to kill a kid. I don't know.
Well, the one
I know
the
that
time
there was a
they
knife
drew
in someone.
attention to it.
Yeah.
They drew attention to the third personality when they were. Now, this was, I will admit, is a fun scene where they have Mark trying to pump these kids. It's kids. He's trying to get information from them. Not Mark. Yeah, no, Mark. Yes, Mark. The American one, Mark.
Yeah.
And then Steven comes by and he's like, Mark, we can't keep doing this. And Steven takes over and runs away. And then Mark takes over again and tries to get information from the kids again. And then they're just blacking out and all the kids are like dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, Steven, what did you do?
What have you done? Yeah. Oh.
And that was the introduction to the third one. And I thought that was cute.
Yeah. I felt like I thought he was going to be more important. Like, I thought that they would go a little more into that, but you don't really hear much of it until the very end, where he just saves the day. And then the post-credits.
They had the opportunity to introduce a third one. They show his sarcophagus in the insane asylum, and then they just ignore it. It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. You see him at the end, though, and for season 2, get excited.
You know what's really funny?
What?
So the issue Moon Knight #1, very popular issue right now. My boss was mentioning to me, he's like, "Oh man, I never realized on the cover of Moon Knight #1," and I'll send the cover really quick, and anyone listening can look up the cover for Moon Knight #1, the original one from I don't know if it was the 70s, 1980. This
Okay. Are you linking me?
I'm sending the
He's
picture.
getting there. He's getting there. He's doing a good job. He's
I'm
filling the
lazy.
gaps.
On the cover are pictures of three men and a lady, right?
And a lady.
Yes.
No, until watching this show, my boss, who owns a comic book store, never knew that those three are, and myself included. Obviously, I didn't know either. Those three men are just these three different personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked up on that as soon as you sent it, but
Yeah, well now but I'm saying, but like, I didn't know.
Rambo,
I've seen this
the
cover a million
Playboy.
times, but like, I never, because it's just drawn. So like, I just thought those were three different guys. You know what I mean?
They just happen to look the same.
Well, I never looked at it enough to really.
Gotcha.
One guy's wearing a
feel
hat. You can't say.
Yeah, but look
course.
at the jawline, Craig.
Yeah,
it's
I was
all
gonna
the
say,
same.
It's all the same guy.
But
It's
you
a
can
good cover.
clearly tell who's
It does a
who
good
from
job.
this cover.
Yeah.
I mean, they also say they become one to do what they must. Just reading that.
Well,
they all
I thought
become
that
one,
was
including
that
the
was
lady.
referring to the Playboy and the girl.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They must.
They become one.
God.
Yeah.
That last fight scene fucking sucked. I don't know.
It was as good as any other fight scene in the show.
Fine. I don't know.
guess. Actually, you know what? The best part about that last fight scene is that girl. She gets like her whatever feathers, wings. And then at one point, she's trying to defend herself from an assault rifle in which a guy's just fucking like pounding into just her wings with it. And it's great. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Okay.
It's just in the background. It's just silly. It's like he could probably, just change his angle, but nope. He's just going into the freaking steel wings.
I was just like wondering if, is it just because Khonshu gives him healing abilities? Is that how that works? Does anyone even know the answer? Probably not.
What, that he's fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what did the hippo give to the girl? Just a wingsuit?
She might have had healing abilities too. We don't really know.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe she could have just gotten shot.
I mean, obviously he was hurt from getting shot. He just heals.
I feel like she was too good with those wings.
Was he hurt from getting shot?
I don't fucking know. He's not supposed to
I
have
was gonna say,
fucking powers
the only time
anyway.
I feel like the only time he ever got shot is when he broke his bond with Khonshu.
Yeah, because also those bullets just kind of spat out of his chest once he got his healing abilities back. So I
Yeah.
assume he's 100%.
Yeah, I don't think he can get shot.
Yeah.
I don't know not enough about Egyptian gods to say either way, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you imagine the show if that fucker didn't have superpowers? What would he even be?
He'd have to dodge.
He barely did anything with it. He had the power of getting shot and the ability to jump really high. And sometimes he crushed the car's bumper. What did he do?
Wait. So what happened with his lawyer powers? Because the Steven side had a nice suit, right?
His lawyer powers. Well, yes, I thought that was
That's
fun.
another nod
I do
to the
appreciate them.
That was
doing
in the
that.
comics too, though. Much later, I don't think
He's an attorney?
I don't think
He's not
no.
an attorney. He was confused because they kept talking about a suit. So when he imagined having the suit, he gave himself a suit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's how that happens in the comics. I don't think they even do that. Switch. I think that was just a nod to that outfit from the comic books, as far as I'm aware. Because I think there was a run where that was his suit, basically.
During the first episode, when what's his face was I guess moving the table and finding the hidden cupboard,
Stephen
I thought
Grant?
he was going to pull out a suit, but no, he pulled out the phone and keys to the storage unit.
Yeah.
I didn't think that the suit was going to be. Yeah, I thought he was going to pull out the Moon Knight suit. I didn't think he
You
was.
see
the
it.
Moon
You
Knight
see
suit
him
was.
use it the
was
first
gonna say,
episode.
yeah.
At the end of the episode,
He's already used it. Why would he find the suit? It just appears.
Are you sure?
Yes.
yeah.
I thought that was the first episode too when he gets the keys.
No.
I think that was the second
In the
episode.
phone.
I think
No
that
way.
was definitely the second episode. The first
Well, I'm
episode, he
gonna
didn't even
have
know
to
what was
watch
going on.
this.
He was confused.
I was confused too.
It literally ends with him beating up a jackal in like a bathroom.
Yeah, but I just thought he finds the other stuff before then.
I don't know. Maybe he does. I couldn't tell you.
I watched it.
I don't remember.
Closer
You know,
to the podcast date
I
than
watched
Craig.
it weeks ago, so I don't know.
Yeah, and normally I call Richard out on this shit because obviously he doesn't watch the show. I barely remember this fucking garbage show. It was fine.
Yeah.
And that's what, again, I think I've discussed this my time and time again. When something is just fine, it's more offensive to me than it being absolutely horrible. Because then I'm just bored.
You do seem to enjoy like the decoms more than
Absolutely, because I have
Things that are
something. We have
fine.
something to talk about. I got something I can make jokes about. When something is just merely passable, it's like, hey guys, remember that he,
yeah.
yeah. It's there's so much better things to watch.
Like what?
Doom Patrol. Did you start that?
I saw episode 1, but we haven't
You
gone on to
monster.
episode 2 yet.
You absolute piece of human trash. Because this I thought about Doom Patrol a lot because they had a character similar condition to Moon Knight here. They do that really well though.
Craig, did you watch Doom Patrol?
I did not.
You didn't watch Doom Patrol?
Craig can. He has HBO Max.
I do.
watch Doom
And
Patrol.
I do love Brendan Fraser.
You love Brendan. You know what else? Alan Tudyk! Season 1, he's all over it! Come on! Watch Doom Patrol!
So, like, if we weren't in love with the first episode of Doom Patrol, like,
Keep watching.
Keep watching? Okay.
Keep watching.
Okay.
I don't remember the first episode of Doom Patrol, which tells me I probably wasn't in love with it. I think it opens with Brendan Fraser just giving it to a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I remember too, because you were like, is this a show for children? I'm like, fucking just watch it. You'll answer your question. And then it just Brendan Fraser's dirty, stinky asshole right in your face as he's just plowing into this teenage girl. It's like, yeah, this is a show. Let's go. No, it's a little much. And it continues to be a little much at times, but the way it does, like, it like, I think the point is to be a little much. And it goes from, it's really, it's kind of, there's a charm to it at some point. I don't know what it makes that crossing the line. I don't know what it happens, but now I think of Doom Patrol, I think, yeah, this is charming.
Because, like, the person I'm watching with had a criticism saying that this is just a bunch of actor fan service with Brendan Fraser. I forget who else is in there.
I don't think
And
there's
I'm
anyone
like-
but Brendan Fraser.
That's like
the
saying
weird
anything that
thing.
Brendan Fraser is in now is just actor fan service for people who like Brendan Fraser. Is that what that means?
It's so fucking wild because if you don't watch the first episode, how the fuck are you gonna know that's Brendan Fraser? He's the fucking robot.
He just voices him. Yeah.
99.9% of the series. That's so what a weird thing to say. Unless you have someone else in there who I'm just fucking blanking on. Like I know Alan Tudyk is there, but I think I'm the only person who gets excited when Alan Tudyk shows up.
Well, anybody who watched Firefly, I think, loves that guy.
Oh, right. Firefly exists.
Oh,
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
I think that's the other thing. Firefly.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
What a fucking stupid complaint. I'm sorry, but that's so weird. Because, again, you don't know it's Brendan Fraser. He doesn't look anything like him because he's a fucking Frankenstein robot. What the fuck?
Okay. We'll get back to Doom Patrol
Wild.
because, like,
Yes!
now that we don't have a series to watch on Disney Plus, I mean, I forget what next week is, but I don't think it's another series.
Is Beast Boy in it at all?
No.
He's probably. Is he in Titans?
Yes.
Yeah. I heard that
Okay.
show sucks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Tried watching it. Said, no.
Yeah, because like we're doing HBO Max at least until Barry ends. So
It's a good show.
yeah, you've been keeping up with it.
No, I haven't watched a new one yet. I decided I'm going to go back and rewatch it, and I'm episode like 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna like once you get to season 3, are you gonna make sure it's all finished, or are you gonna?
When I get to season 3, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it from the beginning. Which I'm just gonna watch it. What do you?
Okay, I didn't know if you might go like, because some people, they don't like the weekly thing. So
I don't mind. I like the weekly thing. I like being able to digest my show. I like being on edge.
Yeah, because like with it all dropping at once, I don't think about it after the season's over. I don't get excited.
Exactly.
With this, I'm freaking pumped for the next episode of Barry.
The modern streaming model, which it's destroyed watching television. Like, sure, some shows I guess are good. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example where it's great to watch everything at once, and I don't got anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fuck.
Yeah, Moon Knight. Do you think you would have enjoyed Moon Knight more if you were watching it weekly?
I would have enjoyed Moon Knight more if I wasn't made aware that Amphibia dropped the same day.
Oh, okay. I'm just so we're blaming Amphibia.
Oh, I could be watching Amphibia. That show's fucking good. That show's so fucking good. And guys, I jumped in like right at the end too. There's one more episode left. It's next week. It's in 2 days maybe at this point. I think Whoopi Goldberg showed up and she said cool anime powers, and I said, it's a good show.
Do we have anything else to say about Moon Knight?
Did we say anything about Moon Knight? We have
we
one conversation about Moon Knight?
I don't know. I still have Moon Knight issue number 1 on the left side of my monitor, so we clearly talked about it.
Yeah, we did our service. We did our due diligence. 6 hours! 6 hours to do this episode.
Never getting it back.
For me, I was watching it, gonna watch it anyway, so it wasn't.
Yes, I've seen worse. It weekly. That's the problem.
Oh, Craig, any other closing thoughts?
Did we talk about the post-credit scene?
There's a post-credit scene. Oh, right. Yeah, we'll talk about
post-credits with the limo.
Yeah. I guess it's important.
We meet the third guy.
So the whole thing about Moon Knight, he's all like, I'm gonna do this one last job, and then Khonshu's gonna release me from my contract with him. But when Steven gets involved, he says, hey, Khonshu, so we do this one thing. Me and my buddy here, Mark, were released, right? And Khonshu's all like, yeah, that's agreeable. So they get the big bad guy, and he goes, you're released from my service, Mark and Steven. Wink! Wink! Do you guys get it? Wink! So they do a little bit of a skip where the bad guy's now in an insane asylum, and then he gets taken out of it by a man speaking Spanish. And then he's in a limousine when Khonshu's there in a suit, and he's all like, I'm here to finally do the thing I wanted to do and kill your dumb ass. And he's all like, do your worst, Khonshu. No, you can't do shit. You don't have an avatar. He goes, well, Mark thought I wanted his wife because damn, what a fine piece of ass. But in actuality, I have my other avatar. And it's just Stephen Mark, but he's the third guy. His name is William Vana Bagadick or whatever.
Pagliacci.
And he
Jake
goes,
Lockley? Is that his name?
Vayan con Dios, and shoots the guy in the fucking head.
Wait, what did he say?
Vayan con Dios? Go with God?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said Vayan con Dios, and then bang.
Oh, I thought he was
he got Spanish lessons from Peggy Hill.
From Peggy Hill. No one got Spanish lessons from Peggy Hill.
That man.
He would have said, "Donde está la biblioteca?" and then boom, but poorly.
Oh man!
God, remember that episode where Peggy fucking kidnaps a little girl from Mexico?
Yes.
What a good show!
What was a great episode, one that I just watched earlier this morning, is the one where John Redcorn's daughter comes into the picture. Bill starts dating a lady, and then like the lady has 2 kids. One is like an older teenage girl, and then like Dale is suspicious of this girl.
Yes,
and then he's all like, and then he takes her DNA and finds out that similar DNA to Joseph. Yeah. And then he's all like, why did the aliens want my DNA for this girl too? Oh
man. Remember, you and your stupid text message. Hey guys, remember when Boomhauer had the FBI badge in his wallet?
Yeah.
No, Richard, it was a Texas Ranger, but go on.
I thought it was FBI because we were talking and it's all like, oh man, maybe he is a female body inspector. Because Boomhauer, he gets it.
Yeah, but when you see how Boomhauer gets it, it's like, oh, this guy has a sad life.
Does he?
Yes, Boomhauer is like the most tragic character on King of the Hill. You'd think it would be Bill, but it's like he's just a lonely guy.
Do you know Craig has a really good Boomhauer impression?
Oh my god, I tell stories about Craig's Boomhauer impression.
Craig, do it for us.
Do it. Craig, everyone sat through almost an hour of talking about Moon Knight. The least you can do is give him a little taste of your Boomhauer. He could be singing bluegrass if you want.
I don't know my Boomhauer impression, but I'll try.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Wow. It's like listening to a mirror.
Okay, Craig has just... Oh my God. Craig, what are you sending us?
This is trending on Twitter.
I actually also saw that it was trending. I forget what the thing was. Hilary Duff spent years trying to live up to Hollywood standards. Now, as she poses for the May cover of Women's Health's Body Reflections issue, she's approaching her life and career on her own terms. And basically, Hilary Duff, it's what's the side view called?
Side boob?
Side view?
Side view of Hilary Duff naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her tattoo. She has the tattoo on her arm of like a smiley face Post-it note.
What does the other one say? La Petite Onion? What the fuck is that?
It looks like Ami, which is friend.
The little friend?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So why did you post this?
Yeah, Craig. I don't know.
I thought it
Craig,
was
do you want to do a Hilary Duff movie next week?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was gonna be weird.
I mean, I feel like this is what he wants, though, right?
Yes, but like everything she's done, she's like a kid, and now I have to look at her grown and naked. You
think
guys
that'll stop
know
Craig?
that there's a porn star with the alias Arya Stark? How fucking what a weird choice for your stage name when you're doing pornography.
Is it actually spelled like the Game of Thrones character?
Yes, it's spelled just like the Game of Thrones character. And it was like, I looked it up because I had to know, like, this isn't her name, right? We haven't gotten to the point where children are being named after Game of Thrones characters are now old enough to do pornography. And it is her stage name. Her stage name is Arya Stark, and it's because of her resemblance to whatever, Maelys, I don't know how to say her name. The girl who was Arya Stark.
Maisie Williams?
Is it Maisie? No fucking way it is.
That is her name.
Yeah. Wow, crazy. But I'm just like thinking like...
I feel dirty searching Arya Stark porn on Google.
Yeah, it's weird, right? It's weird. I was very specific to type Arya Stark porn star and then looked at things that weren't X video links. Because I didn't want to see her bang, because I just had to know the origin of her name. And it's, because she looks like her. And I'm just like...
Sort of looks like
a little bit.
But did you guys think, boy, I would really like to fuck the little girl from Game of Thrones?
No. It's like when you watch someone as a child grow up into a woman, like you still see the child.
Yeah, it's weird. You put yourself in like the weirdest, wackiest corner girl, and like she wasn't active until Game of Thrones ended. It's just like double weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you want to fuck the little girl, you're weird now. Like, if you want to fuck her now, God bless you. She's old enough. I know, like, she wants to be taken seriously. She wants to be able to show her titties. I know she, like, went to audition when, like, a sheer top to show how comfortable she was with showing her titties. It's just, like, no one on Game of Thrones wanted to see her titties because it would have been weird if they shown her titties. Like, they had a scene where she fucked, and I'm like, this is awkward. I hate this. Why are you doing this to me? This show was already bad, but now you have little Arya Stark fucking what's his face and not having a great time with it. What is this? Stop doing this. It's weird.
I don't even remember that.
Oh, you're a lucky man. I think about it every night and I go, oh, this sucks. It sucks. Sex was a mistake.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, I forgot about that until someone brought up something or other. Oh, Craig with his weird perverted Hillary Duff. Can't wait to see her as a teen in the hit Disney Channel original movie Cadet Kelly. What a fucking pervert. God,
Is that what we're doing?
Next week's going to be something, boys. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Guys, everyone, make sure you check out the May cover of Women's Health so that you're going to have the same mindset as us going into this movie.
Like, it's not even erotic, which is fine. It's women's health. I'm not looking at this and looking to jerk off.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that there are some people jerking off to this.
Yeah, probably. I mean, she's cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
But, you know, I did watch her from a child growing up, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Time to Google Lizzie McGuire porn star. Hold on.
And with that, Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
I'm Greg Stu, and I'm leaving too.
And I'm the third one. It's literally just the girl from Boy Meets World everywhere. Okay.
Once upon a pair of sneakers, there lived a boy who was full of creativity.
You believe that sneakers are a window to the soul.
If you put enough of yourself into a design, it's gonna hit. Once I slip on that sneaker, it's my story.
But possibility and opportunity can feel as far away as a castle in the clouds.
Sneaker royalty.
Designed for the King brand? That's my dream.
We need to dominate SneakerCon. We need something big. We need a new voice. Someone fresh.
Find a designer that speaks to you, tells a story. We'll try it out.
Now we just gotta find him. You are very talented.
I just scribble in my notebook. I'm a stock boy.
I think I hear your stepfather talking.
This is the real world, not some doodle or some nonsense you're dreaming about. And clean that up too, L.
He held tight to his dreams, but would this kingdom give him a chance?
Boom.
The King's Charity Gala.
Yeah, design some sick kicks.
There's not enough time for that.
Come on, you've got sneakers to make. Whoa.
You put in the work, Al.
You're ready for the big night then. Sorry.
Wait a second. Did you design these? You're the guy that everybody's been talking about. I really gotta get him out of here. Wait,
A curfew thing.
What would become of his dreams?